Okay, so a starred question, which means that we've got to do lots of workings out. It's worth 3 marks, so there should be at least 3 sums or 3 lines of argument. So let's have a look what they're talking about. They're talking about straight lines, so as soon as we see straight lines, we should be thinking of y equals mx plus c as the standard equation of all straight lines. So they told us that line A has equation like that, so 2y equals 3x plus 8. So if we rearrange that to be y equals, and we're literally just going to halve each of those. So y equals 3 over 2x plus 4, and that's for line A. So what we've got to do then is find out the equation of line B, and they're telling us that it goes through these 2 coordinates. So if we imagine what that looks like, negative 1, 2 is going to be around here somewhere, 2, 8 is going to be up here somewhere. So 2 and 8, negative 1 and 2. And we want the equation of the line that goes through that point, so we need the gradient, and because y equals mx plus c, that's the gradient, how steep the line is, and that's where the line crosses the y-axis when x equals 0. So the gradient is got its own formula. It's the change in the y coordinates divided by the change in the x coordinates. So lots of people like to think of that as the rise over the run. So it's the change in y divided by the change in x. And we've got the triangle drawn, a right angle triangle, so we can see that the change in y, we went from 2 up to 8, so that's going to be 6. The change in x, we went from 2 to negative 1, so that's got a difference of 3. So the change in y was 6, the change in x was 3, so 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we know for line B, the equation starts with y equals 2x plus something. We can use one of the coordinates. To find out if that works, to give us the c value. So I'm going to choose the 2 and 8. So that tells me that 8 is equal to double 2 plus something. 2 2's are 4, so 8 equals 4 plus c. So this tells me that c must also be 4. So this equation has, so for for line B, we have y equals 2x plus 4. So it's asking the question, do lines A and B intersect? Well, we found out here that the gradient of line B was 2x and the gradient of line Y is 1.5x. That means they're going at different gradients. Both of them cross at plus 4. So we know that line A is going to be doing something like that, and line B is steeper, so that's line A. Line B is steeper, so yes, they intercept at 0, 4. We can see that both of these equations ended in plus 4, plus 4. So because both the straight lines had the same c value, plus 4, then they intercepted each other, and therefore the answer will be yes, they intercept at 0, 4. So that was our quality of written communication mark, because it was a starred question that we had to work with.